audience, welcome to Daily Sun Newsroom. This is SM Sharmin Jahan, and today we have with us the sports editor of Daily Sun, Mr. Zaigam Azam.
Thank you.
Hello, sir. How are you?
I'm fine.
It's a pleasure to host you. So let's jump right into the topic. Bangladesh is touring Pakistan, but will play a readjusted schedule. Do you think this will have an impact on the ICC Future Tour program?
No, I don't think that it will have an impact on the ICC Future Tour program because Bangladesh is supposed to play Pakistan. Pakistan is supposed to play to come to Bangladesh. It's just a readjusted schedule, and that's largely due to the border tension that had happened earlier with Pakistan and India. What happened actually is that it was a 5-match T20 series. Now it's trimmed down to 3-match T20 series, largely due to the fact the schedule has to be readjusted.
Right.
Because Bangladesh supposed to start the series on 25th, whereas the Pakistan Super League final is now scheduled on 25th.
Right.
Because of Pakistan.
So there's a clash.
Yeah. So there was a clash because Pakistan Super League has to be postponed for 1 week.
Right.
So now what we see is that after this series, Bangladesh will return home, and Bangladesh wants to have a very quick series. I mean, I don't think that this will really have an impact on ICC Future Tour program. But what I understand is that if Bangladesh had not gone to Pakistan, then it would have had a big impact on Pakistan.
Right.
Because in that case, it would have been very difficult for Pakistan to invite other international teams.
Right. It would have hurt their image of some sort.
Yeah, of course, and that's why Bangladesh came forward as a neighbor to help them out, because if Bangladesh, like I said, that today Nahid Rana opted out of the tour, citing discomfort. Two members of the coaching staffs, James Pamet, the fielding coach, and the trainer Nathan Kelly, they also opted out, citing discomfort. What kind of discomfort is that? It's a security problem, and that's largely due to the border tension that
recently happened.
Just recently happened. So, if Bangladesh did not come forward, then it would have been difficult for Pakistan. As a neighbor, Bangladesh did their best. But let's see what happens next after this series.
Right. Is there any possibility of the deleted ODI matches to be played in the near future?
Yeah, of course. You'll have to play those matches.
Right.
Right now, you're not going to play those matches. I don't think that right now any team will be very keen to play ODI matches. Largely due to the fact because you have next T20 World Cup. Now, what happened is that you always plan with the World Cup in mind. You plan your schedules with the World Cup in mind.
Right.
When you're playing if you are playing a ODI World Cup, then all your schedule is more or less ODI centric. Because you, in one way or the other, you are trying to prepare for the ODI World Cup. Now, Bangladesh's major focus will be on the T20 World Cup. So they will probably, after the T20 World Cup, there will be time, because we have always seen that this kind of, whenever some ODI matches were scrapped, it was played between the two nations later at some point. Yes, these ODI matches would not be played if Bangladesh had played 5 T20 series. Then they could have said that we have adjusted that 3 ODIs with 2 ODIs, adding 2 ODIs. Right. But now the total complex is changed, so that 3 ODI must be playing somewhere in the future.
So you said some players and coaches opted out of the match due to security reasons. Did they say anything specific, and do you think the fact that they opted out of the match is valid?
I think it's valid.
It's valid, okay.
If you were in Nahid Rana's place, you would have done the same thing.
Right.
Being part of the PSL, when all those firing was happening in the borders, it was traumatizing. In one word, it was just traumatizing for a guy like Nahid Rana, who haven't seen the world that much.
Yeah.
All those noises really had an impact on him.
Right.
So he just mentioned that, no, I'm not willing to go. And it was quite impossible for the team management to make him understand that you can go, everything is safe and sound there. So this I'm not willing to go only suggests that how much traumatized he was. Now the second thing is that, and Bangladesh, you can say that Bangladesh can be happy that they could manage some of the other players.
Right.
Because some of the other players also did not want to go. But somehow BC managed. Probably they played the card that we need to act like a neighbor and all those things. So they got into it. But you have to know that this total tour was initially planned in 2 venues. Whereas now the tour has been trimmed and is planned in only Lahore Gaddafi Stadium.
Right.
So all these changes just suggest that Bangladesh will go, fly, play the games, and then return back as soon as possible because they don't want to be going out in the Pakistan streets having beefs and kebabs.
Right.
Like other times when they used to do. They just want to sit, have the game, and then return back.
Right. So do you think this series was necessary to be played, or do you think it should have been avoided?
I think you need to understand a lot of things.
Yeah.
Under the present circumstances, with the present government in place, I think that this series was bound to happen. The way the government is acting at the moment, I don't think that they would have liked to see Bangladesh not going to Pakistan.
Right.
Because if you see the total political situation of this country, if you assess how the political movements are going around, you'll say that we have got an inclination towards Pakistan in the modern times.
Yeah.
If I'm not very much wrong.
No, you're not at all.
Yeah. But if the similar situation happened against India,
They
then
would
it
have
would
probably
have
been like, oh,
oh yeah,
we don't want to go.
yeah, that's right.
Right.
So, in this kind of situation, I think that under the new political regime and the new political environment,
Yes.
going to Pakistan, the government feels is very safe. But I'm in doubt whether if the similar kind of thing happened in India, had the government given the green signal to go for the tour?
Right. Probably not.
Probably not, because it's not because they don't like India. It's because the stance they are taking.
Yeah.
It's a political stance that they're right now having.
Yeah.
That we will be going with them, we will not be going with them, and all these things.
Yeah.
And as far as necessity is concerned, when the government gives you anything, this tour could have been avoided if the government said, no, we are not feeling safe.
Yeah.
Very easily.
Yeah.
When the government said that no, you can go, that means you should go.
Right.
So you cannot say whether it's for necessary or not when the government is asking to go in one way or the other.
All right, that is all for today. Thank you so much, Mr. Azam. Dear audience, thank you so much for watching. Please stay tuned. Good night.
For more updates, follow us on Facebook, subscribe our YouTube channel, get the latest update on www.daily-sun.com.